My name is Zahir Mamoojee and I'm the head of productization at IoT.nxt and the go-to guy for smart buildings in the business. My superpower is I get done and I'm exceptionally hairy. It's not funny. I think what inspires me to work at IoT.nxt every day is really that we're making a positive impact and a real change in the technology landscape, globally, and we're front runners in the IoT space. So it's extremely exciting to work in this environment and to work on, real cutting edge stuff that's leading tech globally. I think what makes IoT.nxt so special is really, one, the culture, and two, the fact that we are taking on, the world in terms of IoT. For a small company coming out of the tip of the African continent, we really are punching above our weight and making waves in the market, and that is just exceptional for me. And it's the people that make it, so special. I think IoT are disruptive because we are really changing the landscape of how IoT is done globally, challenging norms, challenging people that say that IoT has been around forever, and really showing them the light in terms of how, things can be done in a new and innovative way. So really we're disrupting the market and we're disrupting how people do things in the industry. I believe our tech stack is disruptive because it takes this pie-in-the-sky idea of IoT, it makes it practical and real and adds tangible value to our clients in a positive way. And that's really what sets us apart in the market. By creating a space where smart buildings can thrive, we're changing the world one endpoint at a time. So for me, owning your customer means, one, understanding what their requirement and their need is, first of all, and then secondly, going over and above and beyond to satisfy the customer in terms of their needs. One thing that we find quite often in deploying our projects is that a customer will often change a requirement or voice unsatisfaction with something, and we try very hard to respond to those things and to be flexible in our approach, that we really own the customer, we make them happy, and most importantly, we add value to their operations, because that's really what makes a difference at the end of the day. Sort of how do we change the smart building game, right? And so one thing that we find, and that's specific to the smart building space, is when you go to a client, they typically have building management systems and that kind of thing, and it's quite difficult to change the mindset and break them down and show them the light basically away from the old way of doing things. And that's really where the challenge comes in my view. And that takes a lot of skill in terms of making the client comfortable that this is the right way to go, that there's a broader view of this than just a building management system, that it speaks to the broader organization as well and other systems. So it's much more about changing the customer's perception, changing their paradigm, and showing them how this new way of doing things through the IoT.nxt platform actually puts them in an advantageous position more than a building management system or point solution which they've used before, that it really encompasses their whole operation and future-proofs them. I think the brand value that resonates with me most is fearlessness, and really that comes from where we come from as a business. We've always been the underdog in the industry, someone that's coming in that's very new with this really new and kick-ass tech. So we have to be fearless in the face of competition, in the face of our huge clients, and really convince them why our tech is better than what's already out there in the market. And it takes a lot of courage to do that and a new approach. And so fearlessness is what I would go for. There's a whole movement towards healthier working environments for people, right?